All right, had some more good questions come in. So one of the questions was, on the eating plan, is this a ketogenic diet? I would say no. I've never taught or used the word ketogenic for the OptiU RX eating plan. What I call it is healthy eating. The tenets of that plan are that we want to control insulin. And the way we control insulin is by not taking in sugar and not taking in a bunch of things that turn to sugar, or not taking things that the body has the sugar reaction to. And those are things like breads, pasta, potatoes. For the most part, we've talked about some quality sweet potatoes in the evening, especially if you're doing the strength training. So the things that I think about are, first of all, quality real food. So pillar one of the OptiU program is God-given quality foods, and I think that's real food, not, again, out of a box, bag, can, drive-through. Then we want to talk about adequate protein. So we've talked that, I'm not gonna go into it, but remember, we gotta get in our adequate grams of protein every day. And then we are gonna talk about low carb, but quality low carb. So we're gonna make sure that we're getting greens like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, zucchini, squash, onions. Those types of carbs are the types of carbs that we wanna put in. And then we would do our quality starches, especially if we're doing our strength training. If we don't have a ton of insulin resistance, we would add in our white rice, especially even better if we've cooked it, cooled it, and then reheated it. And we could have our sweet potatoes, we could have some of our gluten-free pasta, but all within the small portions, only in the evenings. Again, only if we're really doing some exercise beyond the walking, so some strength training kind of exercises. And for the most part, we would be eating the good quality protein through our meats and through our protein, OptiU protein shake, and then we would be eating our green veggies. So it is not ketogenic, it's not designed to be ketogenic, it's designed to be what the science shows is the way to eat healthy and the way to live a hormonally controlled life, especially insulin control. Remember, insulin is the hormone that tells the body to hold on to fat. So if you have high insulin, your body is gonna make more fat, it's gonna hold on to more fat, it's gonna produce bigger fat cells. And so that's a way that we'll never be able to lose fat. We may lose weight in the form of muscle if we go on calorie restriction plans, which fail every time, by the way, y'all. Long term, they fail. What does work is what we're doing. We're trying to burn fat, maintain or build muscle, and we're doing it by eating healthy, taking the right supplements, drinking the right water, science-based movement or exercise, and getting good sleep. So those are the things that we want to look at. So it's not a ketogenic diet. It is what I would call an adequate protein, low quality carbohydrate, real food diet. So I hope that answers that question. Please keep them coming. The questions have been great. So please keep the questions coming. Oh, one other thing before I forget on the protein and the eating plan. Another person today had another really good question. It said, I'm really struggling with getting into protein. I talked about the ability to add Fortigen HP if that's something you wanted to do, the amino acid drink, but the essential amino acid drink, I should call it. It's not a protein, but essential amino acid, so it gives your body the effects of 50 grams of protein per scoop. So, without filling you up at all, because it's just like flavoring the water kind of feel to it. So, one of the things that was brought up today is I'm having trouble getting into protein, all the protein that I need a day. And so I just started with some other questions like, well, what are you doing? What are you doing? And they were like, well, I'm putting in my 2 scoops of whey, like you said, but I'm adding chia seeds and I don't remember the other one, maybe hemp seeds and chia seeds. And so those are gonna be very filling. So my suggestion was leave the chia and the hemp seeds out of the protein, and it won't be nearly as filling, won't make you so full, and mix it with Kangen water rather than, like, I think they were using almond milk, unsweetened almond milk, which is not wrong. It's just gonna make it a much more filling protein shake. So, and then she did say, oh yeah, I have noticed it's right after I drink this protein shake with the chia seeds and the hemp seeds in it. So just if you're okay with the chia and the hemp seeds and you're not having trouble getting in your adequate protein grams in a day, that's okay, but probably that's going to really make you full and keep you full longer, which is not bad, but if it keeps you from getting the rest of your protein intake in for the day, it can be a problem. So we don't want you going around feeling full. We don't want you going around starving. We want you to feel satisfied, and we want your body to learn to burn fat for fuel, which is the reason, again, for the carnitine, if you're on the carnitine first thing in the morning, the 5-amino, the TERS. I mean, they all really are trying to help our bodies be more efficient at burning fat. All the supplements are designed to do that. They're designed to help your body make more energy to reduce the risk of all the major diseases we see today. So let's make sure that we're doing everything we can to follow the plan exactly as prescribed. I talked to a lady today who was in the pilot program. She lives in Florida, and she told me that her results, she just can't believe it. So she had really bad stomach problems. So 2 of her 3, she went on the 3 peptide program for 3 months. It's the end of our first month, just ended last week. So 2 of her 3 peptides were for her gut. We were doing oral capsules for her gut healing. And then we did the 5-amino 1MQ, the capsule for fat burning and muscle building. And she works out regularly. And this lady is, her name's Tina. And she just wanted to tell me what kind of amazing results she had in the fact that she said, my stomach is flat, flatter than I ever remember it being. I can get back in my size 2 clothes, and she was not a big lady ever that since I've known her, certainly. But she can just really tell the difference in the flatness of her belly. She can really tell the difference in her. She said that she's getting compliments not only on her belly and the way she looks in the gym, and her muscle building is going better than ever, but from her friends at the gym. But they're commenting also on her hair, her skin, her nails. I mean, she's putting in the protein shake. She's adding collagen to her protein. She's taking all the supplements just like, I mean, she's got her regimen of 9 supplements, and then she's doing the 5-amino 1MQ and the 2 oral peptides for her gut. And so her results, she just wanted to call and tell me how amazing her results were, and that she's now ready to, tomorrow we're gonna help her get her Kangen machine purchased. So, those are the type of results. Again, you gotta give it time. We're only a few days in here, but those are the kind of results that you're really gonna start to see if you follow the plan. Now remember, she's going to the gym, she's strength training. She told me, she said, I've already got 3 I think it was 3 of her friends and maybe her sister even, are going to be in our August program, because she's like, I'm sending them to you because of my results and what they're seeing and hearing from me. So I'm really excited for you. I want you to keep it up. Keep the questions coming. I love them. It helps me decide what we're going to talk about in the videos. So keep them coming.